Alrighty, Mr. Barbarotos, welcome back. So, we've got a Graves jungle gameplay guide. Looks like it's going to be Graves versus Jax, maybe Graves versus Sylas. Probably Graves versus Jax, in my opinion. Graves versus Sylas, interesting. Okay, so Sylas, straight off the bat, Sylas has weak first three camps. So, counter ganking him on the gank is definitely available, and also invading him is also available to take away his other quadrant. So you have a couple clear options here. I think you could start Raptors and go Raptors, Krugs, red, and then hover mid, because I think he'll likely gank either mid or bot. And so in that scenario, you'll ping bot not to die, and you'll hover mid. And I think it's a great situation if Sylas ends up like eating onto Galio, because the CC will be easy to hit. The other option you have is you go Raptors into his blue, and likely you'll be able to get his blue Wolf's Gromp. And the other option is you can full clear down to bot. This is probably the least agency option, part of me, but also maybe one could argue it's the most consistent. I am unsure that I would personally, but there would definitely be many that would argue that. So let's run into the game. I think you're going to start red with the E start. Yes, okay. By the way, I really think we need to take off quick cast with indicators. I think this is like a thing. I'm presuming this is quick cast with indicators. I think there's a bind that does not assist you in any way. A lot of people have like said like makes them aim better and stuff like that, but very shortly after people have taken it off, they have seen very good gains from doing so. And nearly, I think every single person that I've ever got to do this has said that it was beneficial, and they kind of wish they had done it sooner. So you need to start pinging bot here too, by the way, because you're on your third camp. Sylas is likely on his third camp. Bot lane's pushed in. Pretty good chances he's going to go for 3 camps into bot, gank your bot. If he does that, kills them here, it's going to be a really big issue for you and your bot lane, because your bot lane does not like this, and they're in a snowball matchup. We could also do wall jams without ease, just for a slightly faster clear. Definitely will help. Not a huge thing, but it's like a little bit of optimization. This gank, by the way, is done, so you should already be turning around, going back to the blue. So we end up wasting about 10 seconds here, if not more. Basically, at this point here, we know it's done. So 318 onwards, we should have turned around, done our blue. Yeah, so it's going to make it about a, well, if you went to blue here, it's going to be about a 4-minute, 10-second or something full clear. Really quite slow. We definitely don't want to be doing that every game. Can't be doing that every game, in my opinion. A little bit bad on the smoke screen. All right, I think we're probably navigating this fight too poorly. Let me run it back here. I think we should be aiming the Sylas entirely. So, well, he's going to go onto your Galio here. This is like pretty much, like I said at the very beginning, the best type of situation to occur, because Galio hits aftershock, very tanky. They're both taunted. So in this scenario, we should not lead with W. We should lead with Q straight onto Sylas, and it should look something like Q, auto E, auto, auto, saving the W for a more beneficial situation, because you see this W not only misses the damage portion, but also not getting any blind effect, right? The next thing is you are autoing Sylas, but then you Q the Xerath, right? So I wouldn't like to do that. I would actually like you to have just queued the Sylas, most likely. He's inside the mix, and he's also the threat to your Galio. Likely there's no more damage coming out of Xerath here. And here, because you don't do this, you end up not getting either kill. We do get flashes. So yeah, definitely want to navigate this first fight a little bit better. And this is probably end of review because this like just basically a catastrophe of a start for Graves. And really like nothing hugely terrible done wrong. The accumulation of many small things, right? So we traded poorly. Well, first, let's start at the very beginning. We cleared poorly. Then on the skirmish, we played it poorly. We also wasted time on the bot lane gank. And then we also disrespected the Sylas re-engage when, in all honesty, all we should be doing here is just crashing out the wave. You guys don't have the resources for another fight. And you end up dying. Galio's wave is also in a bad spot. So you're going to get punished. Galio's going to get punished. You know, all around it's bad. And this is just going to cause like a situation that you never want on Graves. You know, for Graves, this is like the complete opposite of how the early game should be going. I'll watch a little bit longer, just see next moves. But yeah, this has been pretty brutal. And Galio's been punished hard now. Like he's died, he's losing a lot of creeps, a lot of XP. Yeah, this is all standard. I like that you're going back into like basically a full clear, something more standard, and trying to come back into the game. That's really good. I think this quick cast is costing you a decent amount. This was good. All right. Well, this is all good then. So it's good that you're, you know, after the mistake, you're playing as you should. So what I want to do though is focus on removing this mistake from the get-go, because obviously Graves is a snowball carry champion. We don't want to be having these situations where we have to play from behind. Like immediately once we're playing from behind, we're already in the situation that we don't want to be in on Graves. So with these notes, you should be able to, with these notes in the VOD review, pardon me, you should be able to take another look at the gameplay. We're going to smooth these out, and then we'll start moving on to like deeper things that are happening, or not deeper, but things that are happening later on into the game, all right? So if you have any questions for me, Barbarotos, feel free to send me a message on Discord. Definitely think these are all very fixable. I do think you should think very, very carefully about, you know, changing to quick cast with no indicators. I think will be beneficial. I think that's it for today. I look forward to the next review, mate.